The CBR with its inline 4 stood alone, while most of its rivals ran parallel twins, until CFMoto unleashed the 675SR-R and its inline triple, promising the best of both worlds. But does it have what it takes to challenge the CBR? The CBR650 comes in 2 colors, Grand Prix Red and matte gunpowder black, while the CFMoto gives you 3 options, Nebula White, Nebula Black, and Aero Light Gray. For power output, both put out the same 95 horsepower at the crank, but the CFMoto's triple makes 7 Nm more torque. Weight-wise, the CFMoto is noticeably lighter, 22 kilograms less than the CBR, and with that weight advantage, it ultimately boasts around a 10% higher power-to-weight ratio. Powering the CBR is a liquid-cooled DOHC inline 4, while the CFMoto has 1 less cylinder, but makes up for it with a slightly bigger displacement, 26 cc more than the CBR. Their compression ratios are nearly the same, and both send power to the rear wheel through a 6-speed gearbox with an assist and slipper clutch. However, Honda offers an optional e-clutch that automatically handles clutch operation, so you don't need to use the lever for starting, stopping, or shifting, eliminating stalling and making gear changes smoother and more precise. Before we get into the electronics, let's check out how they sound first. They're pretty much neck and neck in terms of electronics, with both featuring ABS, LED lighting, traction control, and a TFT dash with multimedia, but they still stick to a cable-operated throttle. The quickshifter is optional on the CBR, as is the e-clutch, though the latter only costs an extra $100. On the other hand, CFMoto doesn't offer an automatic clutch feature, but includes a quickshifter as standard. The CBR uses a steel perimeter frame, while the 675 get a lighter tubular chromoly steel alloy frame, likely influenced by its partnership with KTM. The CFMoto, equipped with better suspension, fitted with a fully adjustable Kaiba fork, whereas the CBR's fork isn't adjustable at all. At the rear, the CBR shock only allows preload adjustment, while the CFMoto offers both preload and rebound adjustments. For braking, the CBR comes with Nissin 4-piston radial calipers up front, while the CFMoto is equipped with 4-piston radial calipers from J1, a Brembo subsidiary. They have identical tire sizes and seat height, but the CFMoto is more compact with a noticeably shorter wheelbase. On top of that, it has a steeper rake angle, which should give it sharper steering and quicker turn-in. The CBR have a slightly larger fuel tank, and then when it comes to price, the 675 comes in at just 6,699 pounds, undercutting the CBR by 1,900 pounds. So, when it comes to power output, both bikes make the same horsepower, but in terms of torque, the CFMoto pulls ahead, thanks to its bigger displacement and fewer cylinders. It's also lighter, thanks to an engine design claimed to be 10% lighter than its competitor, along with a chromoly steel frame and an aluminum subframe, further cutting weight. With less weight and similar power, the CFMoto boasts a better power-to-weight ratio. As for electronics, both are almost on par, but CFMoto gets the edge for including a quickshifter as standard. Chassis-wise, the CFMoto has a lighter frame, and when it comes to suspension, it offers better adjustability for both the front and rear compared to the CBR. As for braking performance, both bikes have similar specs. When it comes to price, the CFMoto is almost $2,000 cheaper than the Honda. Lastly, for dealer support and reliability, Honda obviously has a stronger dealer network. And when it comes to reliability, the CBR650's engine is proven, dating back to 2014, while CFMoto's triple is still relatively new. That said, CFMoto offers a 5-year warranty, which is reassuring, but only time will tell. So, do you think you'd pick the 675SR-R over the CBR? Let me know in the comments.